Do you understand or
This
not?
call is now being recorded.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay.
Understand, ma'am. No, we
Okay. Okay. All of you, will be quiet. Good morning once again, children.
good
Good
morning to
morning.
be ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Now I just want to know your everybody has a different way of learning, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, but when you're learning long questions, see, I have noticed that all of you all try to attempt the objective types first. Your MCQs, your fill in the blanks, then match the following. All these are very easy for you. Meanings, give one word. Yes, but when it comes to question answers, you'll try to skip it. And in that process, what happens in that case? You lose your marks, isn't it? So, and there are long questions which you'll completely avoid because you're scared to learn such a long question answer. But there are different ways of learning, these long question answers. So I would suggest that all of you, first of all, you should not be scared of the question answers. Then you all can read it aloud, read it very loudly so that you don't get distracted with any other thought. If you are reading very softly, what happens? Some noise comes or some sound comes, you get distracted and then you cannot concentrate. But if you are reading loudly, you can hear yourself, your own voice, and you can know where you are making a mistake. So you should read loudly and you should study your question answers. Now, the next point will be to break your answers into short, small parts. If it's a long answer, then you can break up each sentence and learn. So it'll become easy for you. Then another way is by jotting down points. Jotting down points means if there is one long sentence that Delhi is the capital of India. Now, if you just remember Delhi or you just write one word capital in the column, then if you are, you can you can easily identify that this is to do with some sentences to do with capital. Or if you just write Delhi, then you'll know that this is about the capital of India. The next sentence you can say we got our independence in 1947. Now the whole sentence you cannot remember, right? So you can pick any word from there which you feel you can learn easily. So you can easily remember the date 1947. Okay, so you can write in the column 1947. So each sentence you can pick a word which is highlighted or which you think is stressing the point, and then when you read again, you will find it easier. So these are some of the tricks of learning these long question answers. Now suppose you're thinking do know it's very difficult, then you can link to some stories also. Link some words to some story or some question answers to some stories or some cartoons or characters, then you will understand that it's so easy to learn. Now, all of you will tell me, I'm going to ask you some questions. When you go for a movie, don't you remember from the beginning till the end everything better? Yes or no? Girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
When you see a movie, you remember everything, right? From the beginning. And sometimes it
Yes.
even happens that your friend has not seen it and she tells you, please tell me the story. You can tell the whole story without missing anything, isn't it? So you have visualized it, you have seen it with your eyes, and you can recollect everything, recall what you had seen. So, in the same way, if you visualize, if there's an answer that, as I told you, that Delhi is the capital of India, India got freedom in 1947, the great leaders were. So, you can picturize in your mind that India got freedom, the flag of India is hoisted, the freedom fighters were there, and all the main leaders like Jawaharlal Nehru, Mahatma Gandhi. You can picturize them, standing near the flag, and then you can easily remember. So, if you understand what you are writing, it will be very easy to remember. So, do you get my points, children, or not? Do you understand what I'm saying?
But yes, ma'am. Understand.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So next time when we should not try to avoid long answers. And I have told you in time management also, when I took a lecture on time management, that whenever you learn something, learn the difficult part first. If you finish learning the most difficult part, the rest will be very easy. Isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes,
Ah, so if you are asked to learn even the short question answers and the long question answers, you can always learn the difficult ones first. So once you finish learning the difficult part, you'll be less burdened, and you know that if objectives you can finish in half an hour, in 1 hour. So this is a very easy way of learning. Another way of learning is, like you can write it down with pen and pencil. You can just write down with a pen or pencil on the paper. See, if you don't write down, you will not have the practice. So first of all, whatever you read, you write down. Then once again, you write down without seeing. Then again, if you find a mistake, again you write down. So if you keep on writing, you'll be at an advantage. First of all, you are reading it aloud, so you know how to pronounce the words. Then you are writing them down, so you're getting a practice of writing also, isn't it? And moreover, you're also learning the question answers. And if you just jot down the points, it'll be even easy for you.
okay, ma'am.
Yes, and you can practice it. You can even connect it with, relate it with some story, some incident or something, and it'll be easy for you. Then you can even make flow charts. Flow charts, you know how to make flow charts or mind maps?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes. Yes,
Ma'am,
tell me.
I am doing one app is there. I am reading Hindi also and English also. One page.
Okay. Kulsum?
One lesson.
Okay, good. So now please mute your mic, beta Kulsum. Now, another way, again, I told you, is keep on reading. You need a lot of practice in reading. The more you read, you will improve your English or any other subject. You'll improve in that, you'll excel in that subject. Then you'll know how to pronounce the words, you know how to spell the words, you know certain grammar rules, like you should start with a capital letter or you should end with a full stop if it's a question mark, whether it's a question mark or an exclamation mark. So the more you read, the more practice you will get. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Now, I'm going to present my screen. Okay? And we'll see the different ways of learning. Long
Okay,
question
ma'am.
answers. Okay. Yes, better. Now you can mute your mics and I'll start presenting. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Thank
Okay,
you.
ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
better.
ma'am.
Yes, better.
Hello, friends, and welcome to A Better Life.
Now, before we begin, let me tell you these are mind tricks to learn anything faster. So, all of y'all must pay attention, and after the video, I will ask you questions. So, please don't interrupt in the middle, don't ask any questions while the video is going on. Watch carefully and be ready for the questions. Okay?
क्या आपके भी एग्जाम्स आने वाले हैं? क्या आप भी इस चीज के लिए वर्ried हैं कि कैसे बड़े बड़े आंसर्स को याद किया जाए? क्या आप जानते हैं कि आपका जो भी टेक्स्ट है जो आपको याद करना है वो दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइडेड होता है. एक होते हैं कॉन्सेप्ट्स और दूसरे होते हैं फैक्ट्स. कॉन्सेप्ट्स को समझा जाता है और फैक्ट्स को लर्न किया जाता है. कॉन्सेप्ट्स को तो हम समझ सकते हैं और फैक्ट्स को लर्न कैसे करें? क्या आप भी बहुत ज्यादा टाइम स्पेंड करते हैं लर्न करने पर और थोड़ी देर बाद क्या सब गायब? तो उसके लिए लेके आए हैं हम कुछ ऐसे हैक्स जो आपको हेल्प करेंगे कोई भी चीज जिसे आप लर्न करें उसे आप कैसे फास्ट लर्न कर पाए और कैसे आप उसे ज्यादा लंबे समय तक रिटेन कर पाए. So let's begin. And also the target for this video is 5,000 likes. So let's begin with our video. So the hack number 1 is study, sleep and study. मतलब अकॉर्डिंग टू अ रिसर्च दो ग्रुप ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स पे रिसर्च करी गई। पहले वो स्टूडेंट्स थे जिन्होंने एक सब्जेक्ट को लर्न करने के लिए सुबह पढ़ाई करी और फिर शाम को पढ़ाई करी और उनका टेस्ट दिया गया। और दूसरे सेट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स वो थे जिन्होंने शाम को लर्न किया, रात को सोए और सुबह दोबारा लर्न किया और उनका टेस्ट दिया गया। ये पाया गया जिन स्टूडेंट ने स्टडी स्लीप स्टडी को फॉलो किया था उनके रिजल्ट 50% बेटर है। ऐसा क्यों? क्योंकि हमने टेक्स्ट को अपने माइंड में तो डाल दिया पर माइंड के अंदर वो कैसे प्रॉपर रजिस्टर हो उसके लिए स्लीप बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करती है। तो रिमेम्बर करिए जब भी आपको कोई भी चीज ऐसी जिसको आपको मेमोराइज करना है उसको आप सोने से पहले करें, उस सब्जेक्ट को उठाए और सुबह उठकर उस सब्जेक्ट को उठाए। ऐसा करने से आपको वो लंबे समय तक याद रहेगा। नाउ वी कम टू हैक नंबर 2 एंड दैट इज निमोनिक्स। हम सब जानते हैं कि बहुत सारी इंफॉर्मेशन को हमें अपने ब्रेन में इकट्ठा फिट करना बहुत मुश्किल हो सकता है, तो इस चीज के लिए आता है निमोनिक्स। निमोनिक्स क्या होता है? निमोनिक्स मतलब जो भी चीज आपको याद करनी है उसके हम फर्स्ट अल्फाबेट्स देंगे और उसके अराउंड हम एक स्टोरी बनाएंगे और वो स्टोरी जितनी वियर्ड या जितनी स्ट्रेंज होगी वो उतने लंबे समय तक हमें याद रहेगी। तो अपने माइंड के अंदर इंफॉर्मेशन को कंप्रेस करके डालने के लिए सबसे अच्छी टेक्निक है निमोनिक्स। प्लीज डू ट्राई इट आउट। हैक नंबर 3 इज से इट लाउड। यस, अगर आप कोई भी चीज को लर्न करना चाहते हैं और चाहते हैं कि वो लंबे समय तक आपको याद रहे तो आपको उसको तेज बोल बोल कर याद करना होगा। अगर आप उसे मन में ही पढ़ेंगे, अगर आप ये सोचेंगे कि आप पढ़ तो रहे हैं, आपका माइंड रजिस्टर कर तो रहा है, बट वो ज्यादा लंबे समय तक उसको रजिस्टर नहीं कर पाएगा एज कम्पेयर टू अगर आप उसे जोर जोर से बोल कर पढ़ेंगे और ऐसे पढ़ेंगे कि जैसे आप किसी को पढ़ा रहे हैं, तो आपका माइंड उसे एक बेटर वे में याद कर पाएगा। And we come to our hack number 4, and this is really interesting, and this is become a director. मतलब कि अगर आपको वो सोशल साइंस के अंदर कुछ चैप्टर्स को याद करना है, वो हिस्ट्री को याद करना है, मोहनजोदाड़ो हड़प्पा कल्चर, तो आपको करना क्या है? आपको ऐसे इमेजिन करना है कि आप एक डायरेक्टर हैं और ये पूरा स्टडी आपकी एक स्क्रिप्ट है। तो आप अपनी स्क्रिप्ट के अंदर हर उस डिटेल को जानना चाहेंगे क्योंकि आपको एक सीन को बनाना। तो नेक्स्ट टाइम जब भी आप अपने सोशल साइंस का चैप्टर पढ़ें तो उसको ऐसे सोचें कि वो एक स्क्रिप्ट की तरह है। उसको ऐसे इमेजिन करें हर चीज को अपने माइंड के अंदर और उसके बाद हर उस चीज को पेपर में इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ड्राइंग ड्रॉ करिए। तो ऐसा करने से आप ये देखेंगे कि आपको वो टेक्स्ट और भी इंटरेस्टिंग लगने लग जाएगा और आपकी क्यूरियोसिटी बढ़ जाएगी कि क्या क्या हुआ था इसके बाद। To try it out, it really works. Now we come to point number 5, and that is doubt box. तो क्या है ये doubt? Doubt box is very important and very interesting concept. इससे आपको करना क्या है? आप जब भी पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं और उसके अंदर आपको लगता है कि किसी भी ऐसे टॉपिक के अंदर आपको डाउट है, आपको क्लैरिटी नहीं है और आप उसे ज्यादा स्ट्रेस देना चाहते हैं, but right now your willpower or your concentration level is not that good. तो आपको क्या करना है? बस सिंपली उस टॉपिक का नाम लिखना है एक चिट पे और उस चिट को आपको ड्रॉ कर देना है इस डाउट बॉक्स के अंदर। अब ऐसे करके आपने हर सब्जेक्ट के अलग अलग डाउट बॉक्स बना लिए। अब when you get up in the morning और आप अपनी पढ़ाई को स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं, फर्स्ट थिंग इन द मॉर्निंग जो आपको करना है उस डाउट बॉक्स के अंदर से एक टॉपिक को निकालना है और उसको लिखना है। ऐसा करने से जो भी इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक्स है जिनमें आपको डाउट था उन्हें आप बहुत अच्छे से हैंडल कर पाएंगे। डू ट्राई इट आउट। आई हैव ट्राइड इट आउट so many times and it really helps and also it makes your study session all the more interesting. Now we come to hack number 6 and that is find your own style. सब स्टूडेंट्स का पढ़ने का तरीका एक नहीं हो सकता है। अकॉर्डिंग टू अ साइकोलॉजिस्ट हॉवर्ड गार्डनर, हमारे पास मल्टीपल इंटेलिजेंस होती है। किसी की कोई इंटेलिजेंस स्ट्रांग होती है और किसी के अंदर कोई और। सब स्टूडेंट्स के पढ़ने का स्टाइल अलग होता है। सो नेक्स्ट टाइम जब भी आप अपने फ्रेंड्स को देखिए कि वो कौन सा स्टाइल फॉलो कर रहे हैं, डोंट कॉपी देम, बिकॉज हो सकता है कि वो आपका स्टाइल ना हो सकता है कि आप ऑडियो विजुअल से ज्यादा बेटर लर्न करते हो सकता है कि आप लिख कर ज्यादा बेटर लर्न करते तो इट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि हम अपना स्टाइल ढूंढे और उसके हिसाब से हम पढ़ाई करें नेक्स्ट हैंड इज स्टडी टू टीच अकॉर्डिंग टू अ रिसर्च 2 ग्रुप ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स बनाए गए पहले ग्रुप ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स उनको एक टॉपिक दिया गया और बोला गया कि इसके एंड में उनका एक एग्जाम लिया जाएगा और दूसरे ग्रुप ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स मतलब कि ग्रुप बी को वही टॉपिक दिया गया और उनको बोला गया कि इस टॉपिक के बाद उन्हें इस टॉपिक को स्टूडेंट्स को पढ़ाना है तो ये ऑब्जर्व किया गया कि ग्रुप बी जिन्हें स्टूडेंट्स को पढ़ाना था वो 50% बेटर परफॉर्म कर पाए उन्हें चीजें और ज्यादा लंबे समय तक याद है मतलब जब भी हम पढ़ते हैं इस ऑब्जेक्टिव से कि हमको इसे किसी और को पढ़ाना है या एक्सप्लेन करना है तो हम चीजों को और बेटर वे में पढ़ते हैं सो नेक्स्ट टाइम व्हेन यू स्टडी ऑलवेज रिमेंबर कि आपको ये टॉपिक किसी और को समझाना है एंड यू विल सी दैट ऑटोमेटिकली आपको वो चीजें बेटर वे में याद होने लगेगी अगर आप ये सारे हैक्स को यूज करेंगे तो आपके लिए बड़े बड़े आंसर्स को लर्न करना चैलेंज नहीं रहेगा एंड डू लेट मी नो इन द कमेंट सेक्शन बिलो कि आपको सबसे ज्यादा इफेक्टिव हैक कौन सा लगा so I'll see you in my next video till then happy studying bye bye
Ma'am,
Yes, beta.
ma'am, I am studying only morning only. 4 to 5, 5 to 6, and 6 to 7.
Okay,
Ma'am, I
okay.
also study in morning only.
Okay, beta, one second, one second. I will call out your names and ask questions. So don't ask out of turn, okay? Now I'm going to ask Muskan. Okay, I'm going to ask Muskan. Do you remember what you saw in the video just now, Muskan? Muskan?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what did you see in the video? What did you understand by this video?
That we have to
Yes, beta, you have to.
we have to we have so that easily we can study.
No, do you remember the points? The first point was, what was it? Sleep, learn, sleep, learn, right? You have to
Yes,
learn.
sleep and sleep.
No, no, not sleep, learn, sleep. Learn, sleep, learn. Okay. So the first one, she said that there were two groups made, and there was an experiment done. So one group learned in the morning, and then learned in the evening, and the second group, they learned in the evening, and then they slept at night, and morning again they learned. So the result was that the set of group, I mean the group that studied in the evening, uh, slept at night, studied in the morning, got a better result. So the first point was study, sleep, study. So it's not that because it is given in the video like this that you study in the evening and then sleep and then go early in the morning. Yes, early in the morning is the best time to study. But even in the daytime, if you study in the morning, take a bit of nap in the evening, in the afternoon, go to sleep for some time, then wake up and study, that also will give you good results. So this was one of the points, that is read aloud. Okay. Now what was the second point? Can anyone tell me? Do you remember the second
Ma'am,
point?
can I Kulsum?
Yes, Kulsum. What was the
Ma'am,
second
can
point?
I marry? Can I?
Marine, please. Only one girl will say. Marine, come on, say.
Ma'am,
What
the
was the
second point was. Ma'am, the second point was to learn the planet's name.
No, that is to learn by mnemonics. Mnemonics, you know how it was? It is how it works. Wait now,
Ma'am,
mute your mics.
the
Mute your
sentence
mics.
was
Mute your mics. So, what are mnemonics? Suppose you want to learn the names of planets, or you want to learn the names of the months, or you want to learn the names of the kings or something. Okay, so you take the first letter of each word and then you make it into a sentence and learn. For example, she gave the names of the planet. That is my very efficient mother, my very efficient mother. That is Mars, Venus, Mercury. Like that, she each word started with one letter from the planet's names. So that is how you make up a sentence and you can learn. Okay. So, but like my very efficient mother, what was the sentence? My very efficient mother.
Ma'am, can
What
I
was
say
it?
married?
Yes, yes. Tell me
Ma'am, the
fast, beta.
sentence was my very efficient, energetic mother
Mother.
just served us 9 pizzas.
Yes, very good. So my very efficient mother just served us. So my stands for Mercury. Very efficient. Very means Venus. Efficient means Earth. Okay. Then my very energetic, right? Which was it?
Yes, ma'am.
Come on, tell me fast. Okay,
My very
energetic. Then
energetic mother just served
mother is
us
again.
9 pizzas.
So mother is what? Mercury. Sorry, Mars. Then just means
Jupiter,
Jupiter, and S of
Saturn,
Saturn.
Saturn,
Okay. And Earth
Uranus,
is what? Uranus.
and Pluto.
N is Neptune and P is for Pluto. So this is called mnemonics. Okay, this is how you study. So this is one way, one trick of learning. Okay, now can anyone tell me the next trick?
Ma'am, can I say Malik Tahira? I know.
Yes, yes, please.
Ma'am, third point is say it loud.
Say it loud. See, before beginning the video, also I had told you, right, that you should read it loud, say it aloud when you are reading, so that you can remember everything. Okay, you can memorize them. But we don't want you to memorize word to word. If you understand and you can express in your own words, it'll be good. Okay. Now, what was the next point? What was the next point? Do you
Doubt
remember?
box. Doubt
Doubt box
box.
was the last. Doubt box was the last. Before that,
Ma'am,
anybody? Yes.
find out
Find out.
own.
What was the
Find out your own way.
find out your own way? Was it like
Ma'am,
that?
no. Ma'am,
Then
I know fourth,
yes,
fourth trick. To
yes,
another person.
yes.
Ma'am, we are
Everybody,
director.
only one girl is
Director.
yes, become a director. Yes, yes, but one second. So you become a director. Have you heard that to make a movie, you need a director to act. Like when you are doing a play or you are doing a movie or a small drama, there is one person who is the director who directs. He shows you how to enact or where to stand, what to do, how to move your what should be your body language, how to move your hands, legs, what is your expression. All this the director tells. So if you are learning, like she gave an example of Mohenjo-daro. Okay, Mohenjo-daro, and those are the studies of the ancient architectures and monuments of the olden times. So you can't remember everything. So you can, like a director, you can picturize that near this building there is one deep well. Near this building there is one a temple. Then near the temple there is some market, something. So if you visualize it, you can imagine, you can even draw it, and once you draw it, you'll know the whole picture in your mind. So then once you visualize and you've drawn the whole thing, you can easily remember the points and recall the answers. Okay. That was again be a director. Now what is the next point? Anyone remembers?
Ma'am, I know Malik Tahira.
What did you see in the video? Yes, Malik. Say beta. Malik Tahira.
Ma'am, can I say
Say.
Kasman Ifat? Doubt box.
But
Doubt box.
one doubt box everybody said. I know that.
Doubt.
Malik Tahira. Anything else? Anything else? Yes.
Ma'am, I know Muskan.
Yes,
Can I
Muskan.
say Kasman Ifat? Ma'am, I know Inshia. Doubt
What?
box. Find your own way.
Doubt box every.
Ma'am, can I say
Okay, then
Kasman Ifat? Ma'am,
Yes, play.
point number 5 is doubt box.
Yes, doubt box. I don't want to say that. That'll be last. I want the next point.
Find out own ways. Find out your own way.
No,
Find out
anything
own.
else? Anything else?
Study on own style.
But other than that, okay, yes, study in your own style. Now, that doesn't mean that everybody, yes, that means that everybody has a different way of learning, different style of learning. Some of you all may read it loud and learn. Some of you may just
Ma'am,
read it in your mind and then. Kulsum, don't interfere, beta. Don't interrupt, beta. Mute your mic. Kulsum, mute your mic, beta. Kulsum, mute your mic, beta. Mute your mic. Okay. So everybody has a different style of learning. Some of you all sit in one place and learn. Some of you all move about with your book and then learn. So everybody has a different style of learning. Some of you all, even your change your tone, So sometimes you are reading a long sentence, So you begin softly and you end loudly, or some of you begin loudly and then end softly. So you change your tone of learning. Sometimes you repeat the same answer 3 or 4 times. So everyone, I said, is has a different style. I don't know about y'all, but some of y'all must be reading loudly. Some of y'all must be listening to the radio and learning. It's very, I've found many children listening to the music and then learning. But though I myself personally don't like it, but I have seen children learning like that because they can recall faster. So I don't know why. Okay. So now I want the next point. Which is the next point now?
ma'am, I
Apart from doubt, apart from doubt box. No, no, I don't want to listen to that better. Next. Anybody remembers?
find
Yes,
out.
Muskan. Be laugh. Find out your own way. That is okay. I know that. I know the 2 points we'll discuss later. But what are the other points? What are the other points? Tell me fast. Do you remember? Hmm? So today you'll watch the video and we'll discuss the points again tomorrow. Okay. And yes, the doubt box is one of the best ways of learning question answers which you feel are very difficult or not, you don't understand or there's some doubt in it. So what did the speaker say that in a box or in a glass bowl you can just write doubt box, and then whichever doubt you have you write in a chit, drop it in the drop box, and then the next, then somebody's mic is better unmute. Please mute your mics. So put the chits in the doubt box. Next day morning, take out the chits from there when you are fresh, and then you look up for the answer. Try to understand. Write it down. You will memorize it faster. And yes, another thing is it is said that the earlier you wake up and learn, you will remember more for a long term. That is, you remember lifelong. It's not a short term memory. Okay, for certain question answers, you feel like today you learned, within a week you forget. So that is called short term memory. So if you recollect everything and you remember everything, then it is called long term memory. If you remember for a long time. Okay, so certain things are so interesting for us that we remember lifelong. And another thing is, if you keep on sharing with somebody, you can learn it faster. Now, see, there was another example given of two groups who were made. So one group had to teach the other a few students. Okay, and the other group did not have to do that. So the one who had to teach the students, they did better because they had to be prepared, and they knew that if we have to present in front of somebody, we have to be perfect in what we do. So imagine that you are going to teach somebody and you learn it properly because you want to show that you know everything, and you present it very nicely in front of the other person. And another thing is that you should know all the facts. If you are going to teach somebody, you should know all the facts, isn't it? Otherwise, what will the other person think, that this girl who's going to teach me, she doesn't know anything, isn't it? So you should be clear with your facts, And the experiment that was carried out, like those who had to teach another group were much better learners than the other group. So teaching another person is a very nice way of understanding and memorizing long question answers or any question answers in that case. Okay?
Ma'am,
Yes, beta.
ma'am, there are six tricks only.
No, no, no. There must be more. Anyway, no problem. We can share some extra ones if we know. Okay?
No, ma'am.
Kulsum, please mute your mic, beta. Stop the recording. Okay, so today we've learned how to learn question answers